Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast. This week's topic is permission to let go of anger.
Welcome to the Light, Hope, and Healing podcast, where we discuss why you have stress, anxiety, pain, illness, and how to heal from it. I am your host, Tracy Gohrick. My background is a healing coach, energy healer, spiritual mentor, intuitive, and channel.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast. This week's topic is permission to let go of anger. And this was a huge one for me, like in my healing journey, is giving myself permission or somebody giving me permission to let go of anger. And this came up recently because I had done a video that had partly this in it, and somebody responded like it really helped them knowing that it was okay to be angry and that it was okay to let go of that anger. You didn't have to hold on to it. And sometimes that's all we need is the permission to let go. So we're not sitting in this anger, right? And so this happened for me. I remember on my healing journey, I had a coach once, and she told me, she's like, you have permission to let go of the anger. You don't have to hold on to it. It's not doing you any good. And I remember thinking, I do. Why am I holding on to the anger? Why is this such a problem? And it felt so amazing just being able to let go of it, right? And allowing myself to. And, I did a video a couple weeks ago where you can't control what others do. So, you've got to work on that because you can't control when someone's going to hurt your feelings or make you angry, right? So, that being said, then once I got the permission, it was just such a relief. And you have to get to the point where you're ready to hear that or ready to let go, right, of the anger and frustration. But once you can get there and you give yourself permission to let go, it is an amazing feeling. It's so healing, right? Now, when you hold on to anger, all it's doing is hurting you. You're not helping anything. You're not helping the situation. You're not making the other person like change because you're holding on to this anger. It's only affecting you, right? I think I saw this one time. It's like when you're angry, you're holding on to a hot coal in your hand and you're holding on to it and not letting it go, and it's only hurting you. That coal is like burning your hand up. You're doing the same thing to your body when you're holding on to anger. So it's really something that would be a good thing to work on is your anger and not being upset, right? I wanted to give an example of this. So let's say all of us have this situation where we go into like a clothing store. This is one I remember because it happened to me and it just really stood out. And the person in there was having a really bad day and they were really rude. And I was just holding on to the anger. And I remember early on with one of my coaches, this was a different one than the one told me that I didn't have to hold on to anger. Or was given permission to let go of the anger. That well, isn't it okay? Like if they do something, then, we can be mad at them and react back. And she said, no, it's not because it's affecting you. It's not helping you on your healing journey at all. In fact, it does cause you physical symptoms, right? It causes you physical symptoms when you're holding on to anger. And you can live a happy and healthy life without holding on to this anger. You do not have to hold on to it. It's not going to help you holding on to it. It's not going to solve anything holding on to it. It's not going to make the other person understand what they've done by holding on to it. So you really want to learn to heal yourself, heal your traumas, and then move on and heal from the anger and be able to let it go, right? So everything comes back to healing your traumas. Like almost everything I deal with is healing your traumas. You've got to heal the stuff that's happened to you in the past. So you're not triggered as much, and then you're not going into anger and you're not offended. And when you heal yourself, then you can see what other people are going through and why they're acting the way they are. And you can let it go then, because it's never about you, what they're saying or doing. It's about them. It's about their stuff when they're acting not very nice to you or actually being outright mean to you. It's all stuff with inside of them. And when you can truly heal yourself and learn that, then it's easy to let go and then you're not as offended. I don't know if we ever get there 100%, but the more we practice and the more we work on it, the easier it does get. And the easier we are able to let go of the anger and the hurt that we've been through. So this is something that's huge for you on your healing journey, is to understand you don't have to hold on to the anger. You don't have to just stay upset at somebody because of what's happened. You can let it go. Now, you don't have to be around them. You don't have to hang out with them. You can totally cut them off. But inside, you want to heal, because sometimes you just can't be around the people, especially if they're not going to be healing or working on themselves. Sometimes you just need to work on yourself and heal yourself and let them go and do that on their way, or if they choose to or not choose to, because it's not for you. But you need to take care of yourself and worry about yourself and not thinking they need to do whatever to make it better. It's about you. You only have control over you. And holding on to anger is not going to help you in your healing journey. I can't reiterate that enough. And once you get started, I think you'll be able to see and understand how that does affect you, right? Once you start on your healing journey and start working through things, you can see what it is that you need to work through some more, right? And know the things that you need to do for yourself to help yourself heal and not be angry and not hold on to that, because everything comes back to what's going on inside of you and how you are affected by the outside world, right? It's learning to not be affected by the outside world. And then you'll have a much easier time and a much happier and healthy time in your life. And you'll be able to enjoy things more once you can heal from those things. I want to share with you the sponsor of this video. It is the X39 Lifewave patches. These are amazing. And I want you to know I don't share anything or recommend anything unless I use it for myself and I totally love it. Okay, I don't do any of that. These I love. My mother, my husband, and I have all been on them since August. And immediately what I noticed was much more energy in myself. I had much more energy to get things done and just felt a lot of energy during the day. And I didn't get tired in the afternoon like I would sometimes. And I also noticed in myself that I had a mole up here and it just disappeared, right? And I had a few more like later that happened too. And then I noticed that I had a cut on my hand and it healed really quickly. Okay. And then so with my mother, she is almost 80 and she would get tired in the late afternoon and take naps usually around 2, 3, or 4, right? And once she got on these patches, she no longer needed the nap. She wasn't taking naps anymore. She had more energy herself and was more well rested. And then finally with my husband, and these are just a few of the results, okay? Finally with my husband, he had a lot more energy. He's been retired and he kind of got in a slump and he had a lot of energy once he got on these patches. A couple of days after getting on the patches, he pulled his shoulder out of his socket, which he's done before. He popped it back in anyway, and it bruised horribly. He couldn't lift his arm up. He hurt it pretty bad. It's something he does a lot. And the next day, he was able to lift it halfway up. And then the day after that, he was able to lift it all the way up again, which that's never happened when he's dislocated his shoulder. And there was tons of bruising all the way down his shoulder, and that cleared up, and it was much lighter like the second day, and it cleared up much quicker, and he just healed so much faster after being on these patches. So here's what they look like. And you just take it off and you put it on. Well, this is one place you put it, is the back of the neck, and I hope this is going to show up in the video right there. Back of the neck is where I put mine. And you can put it on your stomach, And there's many other places you can put it, but there is information in the description below on these patches. They are amazing. And I want to just give you what it says on the website about it, just so you have an idea of how it works and why it works. The technology of the X39 patches is phototherapy. It gently stimulates the skin with light, which stimulates the natural flow of energy in the body, which improves the health in the body. So like I said, we've had amazing results. I love them. My mom loves them. My husband loves them. I have quite a few other people on them, and they've all had amazing results. It's helped improve their health and helps them recover quicker. So if you have any questions or interested in them, go ahead and reach out to me. All the information to contact me is below. There is also a Start X39 website. You can go check it out. Or if you just want to order it, there's a link to order it in the description below. But check them out. I have been so happy on these patches. There's a links in the description below. I have a free healing meditation if you would like that. A lot of people have gotten a lot of good from this free healing meditation. There's also links in the description below on ways to work with me. And if you have any topics you would like me to discuss on these podcasts, reach out. That link's in the description below. And like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Now go do something you love. Do something that brings you joy, lifts you up. Sing, dance, run around the yard, whatever that is for you. Go do at least one thing every day. And then do at least one thing of self-care every day. Drink tea, Epsom salt bath, pray, meditate. Whatever it is for you that you love for self-care, do at least one of those every day. And then look for the good in everything. Look for the good in everything and in everyone. And when you see something in someone that stands out to you, say it to them. And finally, write 10 things you're grateful for. Do these things, and I promise you, you're going to see a difference in your life. That's what I've got for today. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.